Good morning, you guys. How are y'all doing? Okay, a confession, I really can't believe I'm doing this live without a stitch of makeup on. Like, it is very rare that I post a picture of me without makeup on, and I certainly don't go live without makeup on, so this is very uncomfortable. But anyways, I wanted to answer some questions from you guys. I've been getting a lot of people messaging me and asking me questions about homeschooling. Hey guys, say hello as you join in. I so appreciate the hearts and the love. But a lot of people have been asking me about homeschooling and homeschooling co-ops, and I really wanted to give some insight and some things that have helped me along the way. For those of you that don't know, I'm a homeschooling mom of 7. We've been homeschooling since the beginning with my oldest daughter. Hey Alyssa, how are you? And so I'd like to say I have a lot of experience. My oldest daughter's 14. And really, I don't think as a mom you ever stop schooling your kids. You know, even if they go to public school, they're still learning all the time. But so I wanted to answer some questions about homeschooling and homeschooling co-ops. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'm also going to answer some questions that I've been getting a lot. So here's the deal. The very first homeschool co-op that I joined was literally me and like 2 or 3 other moms. And what we did was we each hosted at our house and rotated houses, and then we would teach like a simple class like art or cooking, or you could do math. Like, there's so many fun things that you can do with kids, especially when they're little. And I'll answer your question in just a second, Erica. I appreciate that. And so that was really an awesome way to be able to connect with other moms, get my kids to be around the same group of kids, and create friendships. And honestly, I joke, but I'm really serious when I say this. I would do the co-ops more for me than my kids, because I needed that community and I needed that connection with other moms. And a lot of people get really discouraged, like, oh, there's not a co-op near me. I can guarantee you that if you don't have some homeschool moms that want to connect, you can find them, because there are a lot of moms that are like, I really want something for my kids, but I don't want stuff that's super structured. And the rest of the time we would either do snacks and then just like let them play outside or whatever, or we would do lunch together. That was something we started to do because the kids were cranky, and so we'd all contribute to lunch, have a big potluck, and then just hang out the rest of the afternoon. And that was normally from like 10 to about noon or 1, and that worked really well for a few years. Yeah, it was really, really fun. Okay, I want to answer Erica. She says, do you practice unschooling at all? I'm researching starting to homeschool. Yes, so it's kind of funny because I feel like I have gone through all stages of homeschooling. We have gone to the extremes. So most people start off homeschooling and are very, excuse me, what's up, buddy?
My shoes are red.
Uh-oh, do you want to go get another pair?
No, I want to get that.
Okay, that's fine. I'll help you in just a minute if you need help, okay? His shoes got all wet. He wants a napkin. Okay, so like I said, we went from extremes with homeschooling, and when we first started, I was super structured and super rigid, and it didn't work for us. And so I flipped to the, hey baby, what's up? Oh, it's okay. Thank you. And so I was like, okay, this super exact structure is not working. And hey guys, say hello as you're joining. I'm talking about our homeschooling co-ops that we've done, and I'm answering right now. Erica, she asked if we unschool at all. So we did at one point. We unschooled for a while, and honestly that wasn't working for us either. I felt like it was way too lenient. I felt like my kids were fighting a lot, because they weren't able to focus on something that they were enjoying. I still have a lot of littles. My kids range in ages from 16 months is the littlest, all the way up to my oldest is 14, and they're about 1.5 to 2.5 years apart. So I still have a lot of littles. And so what I found that works good for us, and I think that's really cool to be able to experiment and see what works for your family, is in the mornings, we do like table work and worksheets, and they have to do their core subjects. And then we probably do that from right after breakfast. We do chores, and then we do schoolwork up until about noon or 1. And then we have a lot more free time to dive into interests that the kids have. I was homeschooled, and my parents changed what they did weekly until they realized that all 8 of us learn in different ways. A few of us did well with unschooling, some did well structured. Yes. Some needed a mixture. Yes, Alyssa, it's so crazy because everybody's so different. And even the moms are so different, right? I am so chill and laid back that I'm just like, I don't feel like doing this. I don't want to do that. Da, 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 da. I'm a feelings kind of person, and I judge a lot of what I do on my feelings, which didn't work for my more structured kids. So this has been a really good mix for us. Okay, going back to co-ops, homeschooling co-ops. Look for co-ops in your area. It's okay, you can go that way, bud. You can look for co-ops in your area, join local Facebook groups and homeschooling Facebook groups, and just say, hey guys, I am looking for a homeschool co-op in my area. These are the ages of my kids, and moms are so helpful and so friendly. And we've been in so many co-ops throughout the years, and you just need to find one that works for you. I'm thinking a mixture is probably the best route for us as well. Yeah, I found that was best because then I knew that they had stuff to do in the morning, because otherwise, I'm serious, they were bickering with each other and fighting. And I feel like giving them some sort of framework is really working good. So reach out to other moms in your area. Find out what co-ops are there. And if you can't find one that you like or that is not local to you, go back to what I just told you at the beginning of this video. Start your own. It can be as simple as just like getting together with some homeschool moms and, you know, doing a fun little activity up front, then some snacks or lunch, and then just hanging out, because I think the hardest thing about homeschooling is having that community and having other moms that can relate to you. So if you guys have any other questions, comment below. I'm happy to help. And anyways, thanks for watching. You guys have an amazing day, and I'm gonna go put on some makeup. Bye guys.